Hey everybody out there, my name is Tommy and this is my channel, Counting on the Big Sleep. It is Sunday, I believe it's the 7th? September 7th, I think? Could be the 6th, I'm not sure. Lose track of time since work nights. Get a little confused about what day it is and stuff. But I know today is Sunday, September something. 7th, I think. I'm at the woods right now. Took last night off. Didn't work. Been working for 2 weeks now. Been working for 2 weeks. Driving 80 miles every day. I can start hearing it in the wheels. I think my wheel bearings are starting to go. But, took the night off. I was just beat. You know, it's rough doing manual labor at 58, man. I tell you, I'm old. I'll admit it. I'm old, and I hate it. I hate being old. You know, some people, I know people on YouTube that enjoy, you know, their golden years and stuff. I enjoy it. I mean, I'm not having that much enjoyment. I'm doing manual labor. You know, still using my body. You know, brain doesn't work that good, so that's the choice I got. But I'm not here to complain. I'm sorry, I'm not here to complain. It's a Sunday. Just got back from church. It was a nice service. Talked about John something. I can't remember the exact passage. I don't know. It's about Jesus healing somebody in a pool. You know, the Jews believed that they had these pool areas where they believed that angels sometimes would stir up the waters, and whoever was first in the pool would be healed. And there was this guy. He had been in pain and suffering for 38 years, but he laid by the pool all the time. And I don't know, Jesus asked him if he wanted to be healed, and he said he just wanted to go into the pool. And then Jesus said, well, get up, bring your bed. And the guy got up and was supposed to be healed. I guess maybe he was crippled or something, or I don't know. They didn't really specify what kind of illness this guy had. They just said, you know, for 38 years he had been ill, and they believed no hope in him. But Jesus told the guy to get up and take his bed. They said it was from John, the Gospel of John, I guess. And you know, take your bed. And I guess he went to the pool and he was like healed. And then the Romans, I believe it was, or the priests asked, you know, who told them to go into the pool, because it wasn't supposed to be done on the Sabbath day, you know. And the guy couldn't tell you because he didn't know until Jesus met him later and said, yeah, you know, I'm Jesus, and yeah, you know, everything's cool, you know. And then he told, I guess the priests, or whatever they call them, rabbis, up, you know, who ran the Jewish church back then, you know, told them, you know. But I don't know. The point of the whole story was, I think that you don't have to follow tradition. God, you know, basically, I mean, we follow some tradition, but, you know, you don't have to, you know, always follow exact, because God can make, you know, exceptions to the rules, or he could make traditions however he wanted it. You know, however he wanted you to worship, he could actually command you to worship. That's what I got. That's what I got from the church. You know, I mean, that was my understanding. And they talked about, you know, about Jesus and stuff like that. You know, healing people and stuff. But it was all right. And then they brought out these big silver plates, and they sat down below. And I think I guess it was, you know, they were going up to you know, take a piece of bread and take I think a little thing of wine or something. Everybody grabbed one, walked up there. I didn't. I really wasn't very comfortable. Today at church, I was not very comfortable at all. I just wasn't comfortable there. I mean, they're nice people and everything. It's a small church, but for some reason, not because of the church itself, I just didn't feel comfortable. I just didn't. But I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna go next week. But it was all right. Nice service and stuff. I mean, I don't know what else to say. What do you say about church? It was church. This is probably why I rarely ever gone before. But I figured I'd make this my Sunday ritual, doing these vlogs, talking about whatever job I'm doing. I got a job interview on Monday, which is a lot closer to where I live. And I'm going to go to the job interview tomorrow, definitely. I hate to, I hate to quit on the new people, but just driving, 80 miles every day now is getting to me and the car. It's either this or move out there. I don't know. Oops, sorry, I didn't want to move the camera. Not sure I really want to move out there. But I don't know. You can go on YouTube. You don't want to listen to me bitch and moan about stuff, do you? I don't think so. I'm not bitching. I'm not trying to bitch or moan. What's going on with the current affairs? Anything good? I'm close to Chicago, waiting to see if they send in some federal troops. I am not in favor of it. I'm not a big fan. I don't want them. I think there's a difference between the military and the police. Big difference, just in my opinion. I think there's a big difference between the military and then the police. And you do not want the military to start acting like some of the bad policemen. Because that could happen. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan at all. But, let's see what happens. It hasn't happened yet, but they've been talking about it. But I live close to Chicago. Oh, but yeah, Sunday, we're at the woods. Beautiful. I'm sitting right in front of a beautiful lake. Some people are fishing. If I can, I'll turn you around. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. I'll turn around real quick. Take a nice look out there. Okay. Put you back up here. And so you can see my charming disposition. Oh, my crooked. But yeah. Sitting in front of the lake. Enjoying the rest of my Sunday. Took last night off. I didn't go to work. Took it off. I managed to sleep for a half hour. I fell asleep for a half hour. That's it. And I've been up since I was up all night last night. I think I woke up around 5 yesterday. 5 o'clock yesterday, something like that. So and I got a half hour of sleep. I don't know, taking the day off, I figured I was going to try to catch up on some sleep, but couldn't sleep. Insomnia. It's what will drive me insane. But I had a job review Monday, so maybe I'll be working closer. Maybe. I hope everyone liked that last video. I've been trying to make some entertaining videos for you. You guys got any good ideas? Let me know. The snowman trying to take out Santa. I thought that was funny. You Curious George, the way too curious George. I thought it was funny. You guys got some ideas? Let me know. What do you want to see? What do you want what should we create next? You know. Oh. But I hope everyone's having a good Sunday, staying positive. It's another glorious day. You know, not a bad day out. Nice ritual to do for myself every Sunday morning if I can, is to get to the woods. You know, I mean, you know, church. I don't know how long I'll go to church. I'm gonna keep going, but I don't know how long I will. You know, I've been trying to give you know, $1 silver with every time when I donate, you know, and for some reason in my head I want to get 30. I want to give him 30 pieces of silver. I guess maybe it symbolizes Judas or something, you know. But in my head, this is what it's telling me to do, you know. Do it for at least 30 days, you know. Try and give 1 piece of silver, you know. Like like a $50 or dollar coin. You know, the big silver ones. You know, well, they got Kennedy on them, John F. Kennedy. He's on them. I think silver dollars or they're $50. It's fucking huge, man. Huge. You know. But if I can give 30 of them, I think that then I'll decide. I'm not going to say I'm going to quit going to church. I'm not even going to say I'm going to even accomplish 30 days. I'm going to try, and that's what I'm trying to go for. But I hate making plans because they always get ruined. But oh, some guy just pulled up behind me, man. I'm at the woods. This place has got some people there. They always have some parties or something going on, you know. But it's a nice night. But yeah, last couple of videos I made, you know, I thought they were kind of humorous. You know, you guys got ideas? Let me know. I'm not a big fan of the troops coming in. Sorry, I'm just not. You know, you may not like it or you don't like it, but I'm not a fan of having the military just roaming around acting like policemen. You know, maybe we just need more policemen or better laws. You know, and I'm not saying, you know, people should be punished severely, because I think harsh punishment, we've been doing that all our lives. You know, ever since man invented jail. You know, ever since man invented punishment. You know, that's what we do, and that has not solved the problem. You know, it hasn't. You know, so I'm not a big fan of the military coming in, but what are you gonna do? At least we got a Sunday here to enjoy. Some people doing fishing. So that's cool. There's a guy and his wife, man. You know, just sitting there. Well, maybe it's not his wife. Maybe it's his sister. I don't know. You know. Or maybe it's just a good friend of his. But, you know, they're doing a little fishing together. I think it's a woman. I believe so. I believe one's a man, one's a woman. Just by the way she kind of cast the reel. You know. Oh, there. Oh, no, I'm not going to show you. I show you people fishing. I think you've seen them over there. Yeah, that's a lady. That's definitely a lady. Oh. But, yeah, you tell me if you're in Chicago or in Illinois, how do you feel about troops coming in? You think, will it make the streets safer? Yeah. Yeah, it will. It will. You know, but it's just that's not. It's unsettling to use the federal. To me, it's just unsettling. I just don't like it. You know. I think we got more policemen and better ways to incarcerate people, so they can be reformed instead of strictly just be punished. You know, because the strictly punishment just isn't really working. Not in my book, anyway. It's not making us really safer or anything. Something has to change, you know, fundamentally, I think, you know. But I didn't want to end this on a sour note. It's a beautiful day, but I'm gonna let you go, and I'll give you one more look at the outside. And there's some geese over there and everything. Let's see here. Hopefully you can see them out there. beautiful day. All right, everybody. You guys have a good one. Bye.